Hi, Dhruv. Thank you so much for taking out the time to talk to us.
Hi Pranav, how are you?
All
Nice
good
to hear
here.
you about us. All
Uh,
good.
I think all of us are really familiar with Forever New, but it'll be great if you could just still give us a quick background on the brand.
Well, Forever New is a Melbourne-based global brand. We are present in over 10 countries with 300 stores across the world. We are a premium Western wear brand for women and considered to be very classy and very premium. Now, we've had a leadership pole position in that segment for the last 10 years or so. And I must say, we have a very loyal fan base of over 250,000, 300,000 women who love our brand and who are our loyalty program members. We have a very high repeat purchase in India, which goes to show that they love our quality, they love our styles, and they love the portfolio of products that we present to them every month, every 2 months. We keep having really trendy drops in our stores. So we are very well known for that. We are admired and respected. And it's a company that is built on the back of great fabrics, great quality, styling, and impeccable class.
Absolutely. And like you said, I think there is a loyal community of 300,000 women for Forever New, right? So before Zeno, like how were you reaching out and how were you marketing to that loyal community of Forever New?
Well, I would say that it was very basic. We had a loyalty member called Forever You running. It was basically a reward program. There were birthday greetings going out to these members along with some offers and promos. But there was no personalization or customization related communication. And the reason we turned to Zeno was to bring in uh, that little touch of knowing what she wants, how she shops, and how to predict her shopping behavior so that we can present to her a platter of products and services that would please her and get her back to come back to our shops again and again. So one of the reasons we reached out to Zeno, Pranav, was obviously your expertise on in artificial technology and intelligence, and it was a new thing for most of us. We've been reading about it for the last 2 3 years, but we never really put it into practice. So obviously this was like walking on thin ice to begin with, and we decided to take that leap of faith. And I must say that it's been a fantastic journey for us over the last 1 year because just when we were warming up to targeting our consumers, we had a pandemic break upon us, which is still very much there. And it has made us change our strategy once again and accelerate our endeavor to personalize the communication as much as possible. I think there's still a long way to go, but we've made some very good progress in the last 4 to 6 weeks once again. And it has really helped us to reach out to our consumers in a very special sort of way, in a very targeted, focused manner, uh, without any wastage or spillage.
Understood. So, is there anything like about that personalization or that targeting that you've done with Zeno that stands out in your mind that you really enjoyed running certain kinds of campaigns or certain ways of viewing the customer behavior?
Yes, absolutely. Yep. So we have a wider range of products. I mean, we have dresses, tops, skirts, denim wear, accessories, jackets. Uh, we run promotions, offers. We have discounting seasons. But we realize that our consumers behave differently. Our age group of consumers is our core consumer is from 27 to 34, but we span a very wide range of women who we cater to from 21 to almost 45, and therefore each woman she's at a different stage in her life. So the younger ones tend to sometimes buy more into the tops or the more affordable range, or they would possibly come in when there's an offer or a seasonal promo going on. Whereas women was typically between the ages of 27 34 tend to lean more towards the latest fashion, the trends, and also buy more full price products. So we realized that we need to address the audience very differently because they're different segments. And I think what you guys have helped us to do is to segment our consumers into 6, 7 personas, not from a marketing or from a customer relationship on the flow perspective, but from a marketing perspective. How to reach out to them individually in a very personalized manner and send personalized offers, relevant offers to each of those personas, which obviously helps us to maximize our marketing budget, stretch it because it's limited, and also helps to sort of send relevant information to the consumer. So suppose she's looking for seasonal offers, then we send her only seasonal offer communication based on her past shopping experience or behavior. Similarly, there are ladies who just come to the stores to buy new launch products. Okay, and that's it. They don't even go to the markdown section. So we send very different type of communication to them, which is announcing our new launches to them exclusively. So yes, we will get better and better at this, Pranav, and I'm sure that our consumers will start looking at us very differently. Just the other day, you were talking to us about having even more personalized communication. So we are again working on that and developing various templates. So it's still work in progress, I think.
Absolutely. I think it's always work in progress, and it's a constant effort to talk to each woman based on how she's engaging with Forever New, right? And I think it's a constant strive to reach
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So, like over the last year, we've been able to do like a lot of customer understanding, a lot of personalization. How have you seen that impact Forever New business?
Well, first and foremost, we've seen our ROI from communication leaping. We've seen, for example, the last campaign that we ran, we saw 130% achievement on the target that we had set between us, which is absolutely fabulous. And I think it was a 60x ROI that we delivered, that you guys delivered for us, which was excellent. So that's one part of it. It's still a wide open road, and there is lots more to do and lots more to communicate on, especially now that we have a re-energized loyalty program that we can actually harmonize with Zeno's information and really come up with something which is very unique.
Cool. That's great to hear. So, like, if you had to kind of summarize it, right? And for any other CEO or MD who's considering working with Zeno, right? What would you like to tell them about Zeno?
Well, I think what I want to tell them is that you'll be working with a very young, very talented, and energetic team who's open-minded, flexible, and has a lot of value to add, but is also willing to learn, absorb the ideas, and find a path to work forward, to move forward. Because I find the team very flexible and very open to ideas and willing to contribute with fresh ways of innovative ways of looking at the business. And there's a zeal that you guys have, which is what we need. I think all brands need it at this time when we're looking at various ways to build a canal to the business and find new ways of reaching out to our consumers in a more effective manner. Footfalls drop dramatically, and we would definitely like to therefore reach out to our consumers. Any brand, any CEO would like to have more personalized communication with their consumers. Many brands don't have loyalty programs either. So there are very few that really have a program up and running. So I think your company could help a lot of brands to really understand its consumers better, their shopping behavior, their needs, their preferences, their aspirations, and give them products that they need, you know, at the time they need it.
Great. I think that's an awesome summarization. Yeah. Thank you so much, Dhruv, for taking out the time and